Tonight will be number 34, Christian Harper. They ooze excitement about this young man's upside. He's a 6'3 junior with unbelievable athleticism. Last year, Oldham County won this game 76-63. The Colonels shot 58% from the floor. They were led by Zach Larimore, who had 24 points and 6 rebounds in that game, and he jumps it up for OC now, and the Colonels control it to start the game. Gibson over to Brewer. North Oldham opening up in man-to-man, and we're not going to be able to see part of the time here. Brewer straight away. 3 ball won't go, and the rebound comes off to North Oldham.
Rose with his first board of the game.
Rose will bring it down court himself. Dumps off on the baseline to Butler, who forces it up and in. And North Oldham drawing first blood here. The Mustangs lead 2-0. Technically, like I said, the Mustangs are the away team. This game was supposed to be played at Oldham County, but they developed a leak in their roof right over the midcourt area. Had to move it over here to North Oldham. Brewer on the left wing. They get it into the corner, looking underneath for Harper. Nothing doing there against this 2-3 zone by North. Skip pass to Brewer. Over in the corner now. Back out high to Henderson. Drives in. Finds Gibson in the corner. Open for 3. It's good. This has been an Oldham County team that has been maybe surprisingly good at the 3 ball this year. I don't know that anybody saw that as a major strength, but they've shot the ball very well from the outside. One of the top 5 shooting teams in the state of Kentucky from a percentage standpoint.
Speaking of shooting teams, not a surprise to see Coach Simpson from South Oldham to watch. Do a little scouting tonight.
Shot no good. Henderson of Oldham County with the rebound. Colonels into front court. Now North changing the look of the defense here. They've gone man on this possession, Coach, as they're keeping a changing look out there for Oldham County to look at.
Keep them off stride.
Going to get a foul. It's going to go against North Oldham's Justin Burton. First foul of the ball game. Comes to the 6:01 mark of the first period. Oldham County will have it out of bounds. They lob it into Brewer. Kicks it over to Larimore. Now to Henderson. Keep in mind, Henderson, the big guy, but he's a great shooter from the outside. Gets a look now. 3 ball on the way. This one off the mark. And we're going to get, Harper coming over the back there trying to get that rebound.
Nice box out.
Well, Oldham County has settled for 3s on their first 3 possessions here. Of course, they've made 1.
2-2-1 pressure here.
Trademark defense from Coiser Hughesen. North beats it pretty well, but then a little bobble of the pass forces them to dribble it out. Baseline drive, skip underneath. Turn around, Burton had nowhere to go. Gets it to Yates, who lost the ball, stolen by Larimore. Colonels into front court here now, and again, a new look here by North. They go back to the zone.
And they switched it out.
Brewer from the left wing, floats it over to Henderson. Back out to Gibson. Spins into the lane. Scoop shot. No good, but a foul on North Oldham. And that is what he is so good at. The foul's going to go against Butler, and Gibson will go to the line to shoot 2. Very strong free throw shooter. Shoots well into the 70s at the stripe. And, of course, I jinxed him.
The power of the spoken word.
I tell you something, Sports Illustrated has nothing on us. Gibson will have another one to come here, and this one is good. 4-2, Oldham County on top now in the early going. Full court press by the Colonels, and they almost managed to slap that out of the hands of Rose, but good strong move by the senior, was able to retain possession. Colonels picking up in denial man-to-man coverage here. Rose, pull-up shot over Harper is good. Keep in mind, Rose is a guard, but he's a 6'5" guard.
Had great rhythm on that shot. Elevated nicely.
Gibson into front court for Oldham County. It's a 4-4 ball game. Colonel's on the attack now, and again, it's a 2-3 zone for North. Brewer directing traffic out high. They get to Harper now, straight away to Henderson. Out to Gibson, open for three. Got another one.
Very comfortable at that spot.
Gibson, 7 of Oldham County's points. That's all of them. And Oldham County leads by 3. And a bad pass in the backcourt, saved or not by Brewer. It'll be Oldham County basketball. And for Oldham County now, Brandon DeWitt, a 6'1 senior, checking in, replacing Harper.
The second turnover for the Mustangs.
Harper, the only underclassman among the starting 5. DeWitt, another senior. Oldham County very senior heavy this year. Larimore, that's one of the reasons why they've got such high hopes for this team. Brewer, out high. They work the perimeter here. Gibson takes it down the lane. Runner is good. Gibson has 9. Oldham County has 9. And the Colonels lead 9-4.
Not an easy shot. He made it look easy, but that was pretty tough.
You know, some of the great ones, they have that nasty habit, don't they?
They do.
Make it look easy. Yates got past everybody and lays it in for North.
Great pass from Rose.
Oldham County trying to capitalize. They don't quite get it down court quick enough. 3 on the way from the left side. And Brewer
that was
from
deep.
the left side. Yeah, that was deep.
That was deep.
Andre Brewer. Oldham County has 3 threes now, and they lead 12-6. Full court pressure by the Colonels. Up into front court. Butler playing out beyond the wing. Here's North going 5 out. They find the cutter. Fisher can't bring it down with the right hand, and Larimore has the rebound. Oldham County into front court. DeWitt on the right side. Brandon started most of the year for Oldham County. He's gone into a sub role, gives them quite a dynamic player off the bench. Larimore at the top of the key, turns and nails the 15-footer. Oldham County starting to get other players into the scoring act now. It was all Gibson for a while there. Yates, nice feed to Butler, and Butler lays it in.
Nice press break there. Dribble to the top of the key, through the defender, and nice little dump out to the right side.
Oldham County on the attack. Brewer straight away to Larimore. Deep 3, missed it badly. Rebound comes off to Burton. That one was a deep 3, about 22, 23 feet out. Rose on the drive, bad pass. It's going to go out of bounds to Oldham County.
Turnover number 3 for North Oldham.
Yeah, he was, I think, looking for Cole Fisher to be there in the corner. Cole was making a cut, and the ball sailed into no man's land.
Well, he elevated with not a whole lot to do that was good.
Gibson out for Oldham County. Harper back in, so the Colonels with one of their taller looks. It's not an exceptionally tall Oldham County team. There's the alley-oop and the dunk! We talked about his athleticism, and Harper delivers on the alley-oop.
Nice set play, screen in the back of the zone after a ball swing. They threw it up high and he got it.
16-8 Oldham County. North trying to answer. High arcing shot won't go. Tipped around. Butler put it up and in, and the foul. This may be against Teague, who just came into the game for Oldham County. No, it's going to be, it may be Harper. It is. And that is his second. Matthew Teague, I wanted to mention him in for Oldham County now. 6'3", a junior, wearing number 11. Butler rattles home the free throw, and North Oldham fights back in to within 5. Harper quickly out now for Oldham County. DeWitt back in. And North Oldham now with a little 2-1-2 pressure. Teague finds Brewer, gets it across the timeline. North quickly back into that 2-3 zone now. DeWitt works it around the wings here. Brewer finds Henderson. Down the right side to DeWitt. Oldham County patient against this zone. Underneath, Teague draws the D, throws it to Larimore. Tough catch, puts it up, too strong, and North Oldham with the rebound. Managed to make the tough catch, but unable to get the tough shot, and now the ball slapped out of bounds. Deflection by Henderson, and with 38.3 seconds left in the period, North will have it out of bounds.
Fast-moving quarter. Great thing about Rose is with his height and his skills, I mean, he just takes it off the glass and he's coast to coast. No outlet pass, it's quick. Nice skill set to have.
Rose, little hook shot with the right hand is good. One-on-one, he is a tough matchup for just about anybody in this region.
Yeah, we call those long layups.
16-13 Oldham. 12 seconds to go till the end of the first here. Colonels working for the final shot here. 6 seconds. Brewer bounces it. Henderson, turnaround, shot blocked. Larimore had it, picked up by Yates. Heaves a long shot that is no good as we come to the end of the first period. Oldham County up by 3 here. The 15th ranked Colonels lead this one 16-13. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this on the Pegasus Sports Network.
Hi, this is Carlene Young, pastor of Grace and Glory Lutheran Church, with today's 60 Seconds of Grace. Abundance. For many of us, this may mean having a lot of stuff or a substantial income or a beautiful house, living an abundant and wealthy lifestyle. God promises abundance, but abundance in God's eyes isn't wealth. Instead, God views abundance as a wholeness, a fullness that comes from ordinary simple things. A child's laugh, a spring rain, a surprising new friend. From life and grace upon grace upon grace. How might your life change if you began to view abundance in this way? You might be surprised. As always, you're welcome to join us for worship on Sunday mornings at 10 on US 42 near the Goshen store. To view a transcript of this message or to find out more about Grace and Glory, visit us online at www.graceglory.org.
Oldham County shooting 50% from the floor in that first period. 6 out of 12 from the floor. They were 3 out of 6 beyond the arc, 1 of 2 at the line. So 50% all around there. And Jackson Gibson, what a start to this game before he finally got a well-deserved break. He scored Oldham County's first 9 points.
He was strong out of the box. 6 of 9 from the floor for the Mustangs. No three-point attempts at all, and 1 for 1 from the line.
And unlike the girls' game we saw with all the turnovers, Oldham with no turnovers in the first quarter.
And 3 for North, and they were almost all right at the very beginning of the game. So they've settled in nicely.
North Oldham in the corner, saved by Burton. Drives baseline, kicks it to the outside. Justin Rose for 3, and we're tied.
That was a great assist.
Oldham County on the attack now. Gibson back out on the floor along with Brewer and DeWitt. I can't see all the court right now. We'll pick up the rest of the starting 5 as we go here.
Trap.
Good trap by North. They get it out to Brewer. Larimore is in there. And Teague rounding out the 5 for Oldham County. Brewer kicks into the corner. Back over to Gibson. Takes a look. Gets the call from Coach Koizer Husen.
Good quick ball move by Oldham. For a 1-through-run attack against the zone.
Kicks into the corner to Larimore. Back out to DeWitt. DeWitt on the drive, has it tipped away, stolen by the Mustangs, and they knock it out of bounds, so it'll come right back to OC.
He might have gotten grabbed.
North Oldham with Yates, Justin Rose. Burton is out there. Looks like Grant Adelson is out there, and going to have to figure out that other number, as that's not on our...
no, it's not. 25 is the number, but
25
there's
is
no
not
listener.
on our roster. Gibson fouled as he goes up for the shot. They're going to get... I think they're going to get Rose for this. Now, is he in the act of shooting or not? Gibson lobbing for it. The officials say yes, so it is in the act of shooting. Gibson will go to the line to shoot 2. Now the officials are going to huddle here.
They never announced the foul.
They changed their mind.
Did they announce who the foul was on?
No, they didn't.
They didn't,
It really looked like that he signaled 23. Now, I may have misread it, but I thought he signaled 23. In the game now for Oldham County, number 1, Cole Mesker, a 5'11 junior, gets the ball on the out-of-bounds play and misses the 3 ball. Adelson has it for North Oldham. North into front court now. Dylan Yates, boy, since he has come on of late, North's fortunes have really changed.
Run a little swing offense here.
Pass over to Brandon Rose. And now stolen away by North, or by Oldham, but they give it up, and it's back stolen by North.
No,
Oldham's going to keep it. He dribbled it out of bounds there, apparently. So Oldham will have the ball out of bounds. Gibson out high, 5:54 to play till halftime. All knotted at 16. The only points we've had in the first couple of minutes of this period, that big 3-pointer by Justin Rose to tie it. 3 on the way here, no good by Mesker, and again, North Oldham with the rebound. North wants to run. Yates skips it across. Pass underneath, deflected, and stolen out of the air by Larimore. Gibson, little stutter step, drives, and he's fouled as he goes up for the shot. Gibson will key it in from under the basket. Looks out high to Mesker. Mesker, an excellent outside shooter. That's one of the reasons why you saw them bring him in there, was for those outside shooting. But he's missed his only 2 so far. Gibson to Teague, back to Gibson. They work the perimeter out high. Gibson, deep 3, off the mark. Mesker fighting for the rebound, out of bounds. Oldham County ball, last touched by the Mustangs. You kind of get the feeling that Oldham settled for that shot. I know it was Gibson. I know he's a great shooter, but that was a deep shot.
Yeah, you have to be willing to work and probe that zone.
Gibson kicks to the corner. Down the baseline, Larimore working hard, skips it across to Mesker for 3, no good. And North Oldham with another rebound. North making it one and done for Oldham the last few trips, and Yates at the other end can't convert the layup. Brandon Rose had the rebound, has it taken away by Teague. Teague in the front court, nobody's going to pick him up. He goes all the way, and he missed it. Tipped by Larimore out of bounds. It'll be Oldham County's ball. Brewer back in for OC. Mesker will take a seat. Colonels to key it in from the out of bounds. It comes in. Gibson wide open, and he buries a 3. That's the spot that he likes. And Oldham County back on top by 3. 12 points for Gibson as North Oldham sails it out of bounds.
Kneecaps are not a great place to throw a pass.
No.
It's kind of hard to catch it there or anything lower, especially if it has great velocity.
Brewer on the left wing. Oldham County has hit the outside shot here early. Really hasn't worked on the inside here. Teague, though, trying to get something going. And again, North Oldham makes it a one-and-done affair. It's Burton comes away with the rebound.
North Oldham is pretty good at boxing out. Their fundamentals are pretty good.
Ball tipped away by Gibson. Oldham County, 3-on-2. Gibson down the lane. Scoop. Good! How did he maintain control of that ball? Near steal there. Adelson saves it. Long pass ahead, and it's blocked away. That'll be a goaltending call on Zach Larimore. Count 3 for Brandon Rose.
Better late than never on the call.
Yeah. Well, that was, I don't know. I think the official was a little surprised that he got up there that suddenly, because that was a That's a heck of a jump.
He got up quickly, I have to say.
3:26 to play here in the first half. Oldham leading by 3. Brewer out high, looking inside that 2-3 zone. North has really caused Oldham some troubles with this zone.
Yeah, North controlling the tempo in that regard.
Gibson across to Brewer. Skip pass to the corner. Back out to Gibson. Drives, leaves it for Henderson on the roll. Can't get it down, gets his own rebound, no good, and North Oldham has it. Henderson has largely been silent in this ballgame. Hasn't scored a point yet. Shot by Rose, no good from the outside, but saved by the Mustangs, and they knock it back to the outside. Justin Rose over to Yates. They go underneath, and the shot no good, but a foul on the Colonels.
We still don't have a name for number 20.
Larimore. I don't. And, I'm going to tell you something. Moms and dads out there going, wait a minute. You can see his face. It's not quite that easy.
We get a dead ball, I will find out.
We will find out eventually here. At the line is number 25. Second shot, no good, too strong. Tipped out right back to the shooter, though. And North Oldham will get another crack at it, down by 2. Shot, no good. Rebound, Henderson. Henderson with 3 boards in the contest, but it's been silent offensively. 2:13 to go. Brewer trying to go baseline, cut off there. Good defense by Brandon Rose, but then a little bit too much body on it, and he commits the foul on the baseline. That'll be foul number 5 against North. Two-point game. Colonels with the ball in the lead. Brewer pulls up from 3. No good. Henderson high for the rebound. Finds Teague on the baseline. Goes up. No good, but a foul on North. Oldham County has not been able to shoot that well this period, Frank. 2 out of 13. As Teague eyes the basket and misses the free throw. You got
McIntosh is 25.
Oh, McIntosh is wearing 25? Okay, normally he wears 20. Free throw coming up from Teague here. Missed the first one. Second one is good. First point of the game for Matthew Teague. Part of a very talented junior varsity squad at Oldham County this year. They like that group. A bunch of kids like 6'3", 6'2". Got some good arm length. Playing the varsity game here tonight. He usually sees several varsity minutes. Yates pull up from 10. Good. 22-21. North within 1. 1:39 to play. First half. Gibson across for OC. Brewer on the wings. They get it back out high. Gibson to Brewer in the corner. Looking underneath. Colonels with Gavin McClarty in there now, number 32, a 6'2" sophomore. As the Colonels have gone 9 deep already in the ball game. McClarty with the ball. Looks, can't find anybody. Finds Brewer. 3, no good. McClarty with the board. Looking for help. Back out to Brewer. Down the lane. Tipped as it goes. Nope, not out of bounds. Save. Gibson to the basket. No good.
Good strong rebound by McIntosh. His third of the quarter. Yates with 3.
And a big bucket.
Deep on
gives
the left
North
wing.
a 2-point lead with 37 seconds to go till halftime. 24-22 Mustangs, 26 seconds. And the North has long ago ceased that switching defense. They've stuck with this 2-3, and it has stymied the Colonels this period. This is an Oldham County team averaging 70 points a game. Right now they got 22 on the board. 8 seconds. Brewer to Henderson. Drives in, leans in, short jumper. Good, we're tied. And that brings up halftime. Halftime here in Goshen. Oldham County and North Oldham all knotted at 24. We'll be back with a halftime report.
At that last second heave, when Rose landed, he stepped on somebody's foot. He rolled his ankle a little bit.
Ooh.
Just a little sidebar there.
Yeah, we'll watch that. Right now, end of the first half, we'll be back. Office Max halftime report is next on the Pegasus Sports Network.
At Office Max, your success is our business. Whether you're looking for a printer, office furniture, software, laptops, or simple office supplies, Office Max has it all in one convenient location at prices you can afford. Check out the Office Max Impress Business Center, where no job is too small or too large. They can help you with simple laminating or business cards, or help you put together that award-winning business presentation with their digital color printing, copying, and binding services. That's Office Max. Open till 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday, till 6 p.m. on Sundays. Office Max. Work with us.
A proud sponsor of the Pegasus Sports Network is Mountjoy Chilton Medley Certified Public Accountants, the largest locally based accounting firm in Kentucky and southern Indiana, offering a full range of accounting, audit, tax planning, and advisory services for businesses and individuals. Employing nearly 120 CPAs, Mountjoy Chilton Medley provides highly specialized services that can help you achieve your personal and business goals. For a complete list of services and more, on the web at mcpa.com. Mountjoy Chilton and Medley, 502-749-1900.
What do you ask from a friend? Trust, support, a helping hand? So why not ask that from your health insurance?
Everybody wants to love. Everybody wants to be loved.
You deserve more than health insurance. With CareSource, you're covered with kindness.
Just let the love begin.
CareSource, individual and family health insurance. This is healthcare with heart.
A wise man once said, "The secret to happiness is comfortable shoes." Well, I don't know about that, but I do know one thing. I'm a happy man when my feet are feeling good. And that's the idea behind Happy Feet, the world's most comfortable slippers. It's like walking on pillows. Owned and operated right here in Kentucky, Happy Feet has the coolest, the warmest, the most comfortable slippers around. College basketball fans will love the UK and U of L slippers. They look just like sneakers. Animal lovers will adore Animal Feet, a line of cushy slippers that look like every animal you can think of. There's even a dinosaur for the kids. Check them all out now at www.buyhappyfeet.com. That's www.buyhappyfeet.com, and give the gift of Happy Feet. Happy Feet. It's like walking on pillows.
Baptist Health Crestwood on Kentucky 329 is conveniently located approximately 1 mile from I-71. Baptist Health Crestwood offers outpatient physical therapy and diagnostic imaging services, including x-rays, CAT scans, digital mammography, and DXA bone density scanning. The facility also houses the offices of Baptist Medical Associates Crestwood. For more information, visit baptistcrestwood.com.
It's the same story at high schools all over Kentucky. Players compete, referees officiate, fans cheer, and character counts. At the Kentucky High School Athletic Association, we'd like to remind you that sportsmanship is just as much a part of high school sports as the action on the field. As players, coaches, officials, or fans, we're only as good as our best behavior. Character counts. Practice sportsmanship. This message brought to you by the KHSAA and the generosity of this station.
playoff caliber first half here in Goshen, Kentucky, as these two teams played an impressive first 16 minutes of basketball. And Frank, Oldham County's shooting certainly dropped off in that second period as that North Oldham 2-3 zone had an effect.
I believe so. Conversely, North Oldham's having a pretty good night shooting. They're 10 of 16 overall for the entire half from the floor, and 2 of 2 from three-point line and beyond. 2 of 3 from the free throw line. So their percentages are excellent. And they have 15 rebounds, 6 turnovers for the half. It's been a nice quarter. Nice 2 quarters, actually. Dylan Yates has 7 points and 2 rebounds, and Justin Rose has 7 points and 2 rebounds also. And Zach Butler has 7 points and 1 rebound. So they're spreading the wealth around, having a nice half. And they've controlled, as you said, they pretty much controlled the tempo of the game with that zone.
Oldham County shot the ball well in the first half, 50%, when North was trying to confuse the Colonels with the changing defenses going from zone to man. That didn't really seem to work all that well. Oldham County was getting great looks, particularly against the man. Rob Burton made the decision to go all in with the zone, and it paid big dividends as Oldham just 3 of 16 in that second period. They did shoot well enough to stay right in the game, but Dylan Yates hitting that 3 with about 37 seconds left in the half poked North's nose ahead by 2. Travis Henderson with his first bucket of the half, though, or of the game, able to tie it back up for Oldham County just before the half. One standout, though, for Oldham County, and it should be no surprise. He's been doing it all year. Jackson Gibson, 5 of 8 shooting in the first half, including 3 of 4 beyond the arc. He's got 14 points to lead Oldham County here at the break. But right now, not getting a lot of support from the rest of his team. You take Gibson out of this, and let's see, he was 5 out of 8. The rest of the team just 4 out of 20 for 20% shooting.
Well, a big factor probably for the Colonels was when Harper picked up his second foul very quickly in the first quarter. It was almost immediately after he had the alley-oop dunk, which sparked the crowd quite a bit. It was an impressive play. And then it seemed like it was the next trip immediately, or maybe the trip afterward, in which he got that second foul, and then he was gone. So that's a halftime adjustment of itself, just the fact that he's back into the game. So we'll see what they're doing on the marker board, how they implement it. Everything works on the board. It's on the floor where it matters, so we'll see.
Both coaches have to be happy with how cleanly their teams played that first half, Frank. Not much in the way of turnovers. As intense as that game was, as hard-fought as it was, as energetic as both teams were playing, not many turnovers. Only one for Oldham County, and what'd you say, 6?
Six
total?
6 turnovers and 15 rebounds for North. You know, and it's amazing how we've done a number of games already this year in which the first half and the second half are polar opposites. So you never really know what's going to happen. You know what you want to do. You can talk about it at halftime, but then when it starts to unfold, then you just make adjustments on the fly.
Well, a big game for both of these two teams as the winner stays in the hunt for the number 1 seed in the district. Oldham County leading this series 15-8 all time. The Colonels have won the last 4 meetings between these two teams, and in fact are 4-4 against the Mustangs here on the North floor. But tonight, right now, I'd say you got to tip your hat and you got to give the early edge to this Mustang squad, because if nothing else, they've held one of the most prolific offenses in the region and one of the best shooting teams in the state to well below their normal average. They're averaging 71 points a game, only 24 on the board at the half. And one of the top 5 shooting teams in the state of Kentucky is only hitting 32.1%. We're going to take a break. This has been the Office Max Halftime Report. Back to Goshen after this on the Pegasus Sports Network.
Max, your success is our business. Whether you're looking for a printer, office furniture, software, laptops, or simple office supplies. Office Max has it all in one convenient location at prices you can afford. Check out the Office Max Impress Business Center, where no job is too small or too large. They can help you with simple laminating or business cards, or help you put together that award-winning business presentation with their digital color printing, copying, and binding services. That's Office Max. Open till 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday till 6 p.m. on Sundays. Office Max. Work with us.
Tonight's game is also brought to you by Crestwood Chiropractic. You know, does an injury have you sidelined? Then come see how you can get rid of your pain with chiropractic care from Crestwood Chiropractic. Dr. Rodney Brown and his staff can help you with back and neck pain, headaches, joint pain, sports and automobile injuries, and workers' comp injuries. They'll provide affordable care by qualified professionals in an environment that is focused on you. Your first visit will include a consultation with a doctor and an orthopedic and neurological spinal exam, x-rays if they're necessary. And you know the good news is insurance companies generally cover the services. Check them out online at www.crestwoodchiropractic.com or give them a call today at 243-3334. And let's see if we can get Dan Paff on the headphones here for just a second here as we start this second half. And Dan, thank you for joining us here. A tough game for you and your lady, the Mustangs, tonight here on the I'm not sure whose hardwood this actually is supposed to be tonight, but it was a tough night for you guys.
Definitely not the outcome that we were looking for, but you learn and grow and fight another day. We've got 3 more games this week, so we don't have time to sit and pout. We got to get back in the court and start playing again.
As we start back to action here, we're going to get a few words from Dan as we go along here, but back to action here. Oldham County missing on the opening shot there of the second half from Larimore. North Oldham with the basketball. They've got all the momentum from the way that first half ended. Butler unable to get that close-in shot, though, and Larimore with the rebound for Oldham County. Hurry it into front court here. We are behind the North Oldham student section. We weren't anticipating that, and that we definitely would have set up our table elsewhere.
You'd almost be standing on the table right now to see.
Just about. Oldham County on the attack here. Not surprisingly, North Oldham back in that 2-3 zone. Dan, I don't know how much you saw the first half, but that 2-3 really worked well for North in that into the second, but really the second quarter there.
I didn't really see much of it. I did get the opportunity to watch them on Saturday, and then of course the game that I called the other day, and they've had some success with it. So it's working. Keep going back to the well.
Henderson with the 3 ball gives Oldham County a 3-point advantage. North on the attack into front court. Butler in the corner. Kicks it back to the outside. Down the lane. Drive. Shot no good. Tipped around. Larimore with another rebound. His second of the half. Oldham quickly into front court. Brewer thought about the 3. Takes it down the lane. Puts it up and in. Nice little move by the senior guard.
Yeah, a little 2-foot jump stop. Nice little easy shot from in the middle of the lane. I'm sure Coach Burton's not happy with that.
Long pass ahead. Stolen by Harper. One of the few turnovers we've had tonight. As Brewer going to try to take it all the way again. Drew some contact and a late whistle will go against Justin Rose. Thought they might be going to let that one go. He definitely got him with the hip there as he went by. And the foul will go against Rose and Brewer to the line. Coach, importance of tonight's ball game. For you guys, this was only your first district game. So you actually, much as I don't know a coach would ever want to say this, but you could take the loss and bounce back and still have a chance at that number 1 seed.
Yeah, when I look at how it all breaks down, we beat South, we beat Trimble. I think we'd end up in a multiple situation tie right there, and then I think that South would win that tiebreaker since they beat OC. But in the end, for us, it's about let's keep growing, and this game is important, no doubt. But we're going to have to play somebody in the district tournament. That's the way it works. So.
Fisher with the bucket there for North Oldham. Pulls the Mustangs within 4. Brewer with good penetration out to Gibson all alone. Rattles it home. And that's 4 3-pointers for Jackson Gibson. He's 4 of 5 beyond the arc. And that's going to prompt a quick timeout on the floor. Let's go back to the girls' game for just a moment. Absolutely. Here, though. This was one where crazy game. I mean, not too many times would you ever turn over the ball 23 times and say that was a wash.
Right,
But the other team turned it over 23 times. So even though at times it was a kind of a sloppy game, that really wasn't the deciding factor in this ball game.
No, I really don't think so. We didn't shoot exceptionally well. I mean, we were 10 of 20 from the free throw line, I believe, and we haven't been 50% from the free throw line since early December. And so those shots didn't go down. There's some other layups that we had, good looks at the basket, didn't go in. And so probably as poorly as we've shot all season long. So, if you're getting good looks and they're not going in, you take 10 points there from the free throw line. If we even have 7 of them, then that game looks completely different. You hit a couple more of those layups, and the game looks different too. Obviously, you're not going to get all those, and while we turned them over 23 times, most of those were dead ball turnovers, so it wasn't a situation where we could get out and run and get something easy on it. So, there's a couple things that didn't quite play exactly the way that we wanted it to, but I don't think, while the girls certainly have feelings hurt because you want to beat a rival every time, I don't think their heads are down too much because we know that we can play a lot better than that.
Long pass goes out of bounds. It'll be a turnover. North Oldham. Oldham County will get it back. Coach, you were behind. Oldham kind of threw a haymaker at you there in that first period, but you were behind, kind of crawled your way back into it. You were back in this game at halftime. But what happened in the third period? The wheels just kind of came off.
Yeah, we were really sloppy with the ball, period. How many turnovers did you have us with?
Total, we had you at 23.
Yeah, so when I look at a big chunk of the first quarter, big chunk of the third quarter, nice looking outside shot there. When I look at both of those quarters, we just got sloppy with the ball, throwing things, trying to throw the ball over the top, and not being patient. And then there was a couple situations where we're just dribbling too much and not doing a good job of being patient, looking for opportunities to move the ball otherwise.
Well, one last quick question here, and
Sure.
I'll let you go here.
No, I kind of like doing this color thing. It's kind of fun.
The 6-game winning streak. Okay,
Yep.
I didn't jinx you. You got that by
That is
beating
true.
Iroquois.
That is true.
But now you got to start all over, building a new winning streak here. Where do you go from here? What's the next step?
Well, I think we know what we didn't do well. I know what we didn't do. We know what we didn't do well tonight, and we can certainly work on those things. But we don't have an opportunity to really go to practice or anything. I think we just need to get back in the gym and compete, and get back to playing the way that we know that we can play. And we play South on Tuesday of next week, and so we've got to get and Trimble on Friday of next week. So we've got to get those things fired back up. But we're not thinking about it in terms of win streaks. We need to think about it in terms of let's fix the things that are broken.
Baseline runner there by Dylan Yates pulls North within 11. Coach, tough luck tonight. Best of luck to you next time. We'll be seeing you soon.
Absolutely. Thanks so much.
Dan Paff, North Oldham head basketball coach. We'll get Frank back on the line here. And Gibson drives, kicks it. Henderson wide open for another three. This one off the mark. And the rebound taken by North Oldham. And Oldham County has suddenly dialed it up from the outside, Frank. 4 threes here in the first half of this quarter.
They're raining them in.
And a runner in the lane. Nice looking shot.
Fisher?
Yep. 39-30. North to within 9 now. Oldham County had pushed it up to a 12-point margin there briefly. As they came out of this locker room, I'll tell you, what did Coy Syracuse tell this team? 3 on the way, no good by Brewer. Now, if you're Oldham, you got to be careful and not get too happy with the three-pointer, even when the first few go in.
Correct. Shoot yourself into the game, shoot yourself out of the game.
Not saying that was a bad shot, but
No.
it was a kind of a quick shot. They didn't really give themselves much of a chance to work a better shot. Rose, fall away, no good. Harper already with 2 rebounds since coming back into the ball game for the second half. Gibson runs it in and pulled up. Good defense there by Yates. If Oldham can keep hitting these long shots, and Gibson just misses on the baseline jumper there. Rose with the rebound. They might be able to shoot North out of this zone.
Yes.
North. Mustangs will keep it here. 2:25 to go in a very fast-moving third period. And Oldham County already 15 points on the board here in this
Not many
second
whistles.
half. No, there haven't been anything to stop the flow of the play, and Oldham County's outscored North 15-6. Double team on the sideline. Justin Rose going to have to call a timeout. 30-second timeout, North Oldham. 39-30, 2:18 to play in the third. Where did this Oldham County team come from? It's not the team we saw in the second quarter.
No, they're pushing the issue. They were counter-punching, responding to whatever North was doing, and then they came out here with an assertiveness and wanted to dictate things, and that certainly has happened. And they've taken control of the tempo, they've taken control of the boards, they've taken control of pretty much all initiative. And, North Oldham's definitely back on their heels, but not knocked out. But, Oldham County cranked it up. A lot more amperage in this half than it was the first half so far. And the biggest player is the smallest player. He's coming up big time. Mr. Jackson Gibson's having a heck of a game.
He's got 22 points, and we've still got 2:16 to go in the third period. Leading scorer for Oldham County, definitely a Player of the Year candidate. And now they're going to get Harper for riding Rose a little too much in the backcourt, and that'll be his third foul. And, I want to go back to what you said earlier, Frank. I think Harper brings him something on the court that isn't always something you see in the stats. I mean, he's got 2 points, and he's got 2 rebounds, but those long arms go forever defensively.
Right. He makes you change things inside.
He's got to go to the bench now. They go down low. Fisher, turnaround jumper over Henderson, won't go. Rebound taken by Teague of Oldham County. Colonels were beat on the boards in the first half by this North Oldham squad, but they've been much more aggressive on all facets of the game here in this third quarter.
Well, you mentioned about how he affects the game, even though his stats may not show it. He's out of the game. Immediately they go inside, get a 5-footer. They're not going inside prior to that.
In the game, Gavin McClarty to replace him. Left side, 3 ball on the way, air ball. McClarty over the back, commits the foul. Henderson has made his first 2, missed his last 2 from beyond the arc now.
50%. Shoot to get hot, shoot to stay hot.
Mustangs facing a little token pressure by Oldham County. Colonel's picking up in man-to-man as North will get it across there. Trapped on the side, looking for help. They get it out high, right near the midcourt stripe, and it'll be a turnover. North Oldham. Good defense by Brandon DeWitt of Oldham County. And Burton had nowhere to go. He was lucky to save the ball in the first place and then just had nowhere to throw it.
Yeah, they're really coming after him, Oldham is.
1:10 to play here. This third period has just blown by. Baseline, McClarty, tough, up and in. No, he traveled first. We've seen more and more of McClarty as this season has moved along. The sophomore has really earned some extra minutes on the court, and it says a lot. Here's the steal, though. Teague to the basket, lays it in.
That was just a careless pass.
Oldham County 6 for 10 this period, 60%. They throw it away. North does. Larimore is fouled. Cole Fisher going to pick up the personal with 46.2 seconds left. And Rob Burton's got to be wondering what has happened here.
Right.
This third period has not worked out the way he had it drawn up on the whiteboard, I guarantee that.
Well, after a really nice first half, this become a Jekyll and Hyde situation.
Teague kind of forced that one up, really didn't have a prayer there, and North comes away with the ball. North into front court. Oldham County picking them up tight out high.
They're contesting passes.
Pass down low off the hands of his intended target and out of bounds. Cole Fisher was the guy cutting to the basket, and he was open. It just was a bad pass.
Well, the defensive intensity from the Colonels has greatly increased. They forced 7 turnovers in this quarter, but only 6 in the whole first half.
14 seconds now. Oldham County up by 11. They may hold for 1 here. Looks like 9 seconds. Gibson over to Brewer. 7 seconds. Teague at the top of the key. Looks, finds Gibson. Open for 3, and it's no good. Henderson with the rebound is fouled, and that will count. With no time on the scoreboard, Henderson will go to the line for a possible 3-point play.
I've got to sympathize with the objections. by Coach Burton on that one. The foul was on the rebound. He landed.
And Henderson airballs the free throw, unfortunately for him. He just made the one of the big plays of the night, got his team all excited, but misses the free throw at the end of three. 43-30, Oldham County. We got 1 quarter to play. Back to Goshen right after this on the Pegasus Sports Network.
A proud sponsor of the Pegasus Sports Network is Mountjoy Chilton Medley Certified Public Accountants, the largest locally based accounting firm in Kentucky and southern Indiana, offering a full range of accounting, audit, tax planning, and advisory services for businesses and individuals. Employing nearly 120 CPAs, Mountjoy Chilton Medley provides highly specialized services that can help you achieve your personal and business goals. For a complete list of services and more, on the web at mcpa.com. Mountjoy Chilton and Medley, 502-749-1900.
Okay, we got 8 minutes left to play here. This is still anybody's ball game. Oldham with a strong third period, but it's still a 13-point lead with 8 minutes to play. North Oldham could very easily get back in this one. They need a period like Oldham had, though, in the third.
That's for sure. I mean, they came out, and that's almost like a sucker punch.
Oldham County by 13. North Oldham with the basketball. Strong defense again, and we're going to get a whistle and I believe a foul on Matthew Teague. No, it's going to be on Brewer, and Andre Brewer picks up his first. Oldham County won the third period 19-6. They hit 7 of 14 from the floor that period, but the defense was a huge part of that. Underneath layup, drive is good. Burton with the left-handed layup, and North Oldham draws first blood here in this fourth period.
That's important because the pressure and intensity that Oldham's putting on is totally disrupting him. So everything's a broken play situation, but you can't take everything away. So if you can get out of that initial pressure and get it swung to some open areas, you're going to have a number advantage going to the basket.
Teague on the drive, one-handed shot, no good, but a foul on North Oldham. And, big also because, Frank, right now, North Oldham's close enough with 7:04 to play. They can stay in that 2-3 zone. If they can't chip into that some, they're going to have to come out of it, and that's going to play into Oldham's hands, you would think.
Yes. Yeah, well, there are a lot of different reasons you can go into a zone, but I don't think this is the night where they're going to zone because it's a strength.
Teague misfiring on the first free throw. Oldham County with Brewer, Harper back in, Gibson, Larimore, and Teague. North Oldham as we get the second shot up, and it is good for Matthew Teague. North Oldham with McIntosh out there. Looks like Adelson. Can't see from the corner who shot that. The shot no good. Harper has the rebound for Oldham County.
Rose shot that.
Burton is out there. Yates, Adelson on the drive. It'll go, and the foul against McIntosh as Teague going for the old-fashioned three-point play here. Nice move there with the lefty.
Nice strong move.
Teague with 6 points now for Oldham County off the bench. Let's see if I can get the rest of them. Justin Rose, Dylan Yates, McIntosh, Burton, and Adelson out there for the North Oldham Mustangs of Rob Burton. Teague's free throw, good. 47-32, biggest lead of the ball game for Oldham County now as it mushrooms to a 15-point lead. Full court pressure. Rose passes it up ahead to McIntosh, fires it to the corner. They throw underneath. Burton layup is good, and a foul on Oldham County. This may be Teague.
So that's like what I said before. There was so much intensity on there. There were 6 or 7 players between the free throw line and the out of bounds baseline because of the pressure. But once they got it past, they had a 2-on-1 or a 3-on-2.
Free throw, no good. Brewer with the rebound for Oldham County. He's back in the lineup now for OC. Brewer into front court with the basketball. Finds Larimore on the right wing. Back out to Gibson.
They're in that man. Like you said, you predicted a little defensive change.
I actually thought they might try to stay in the zone a little longer, but underneath, Harper to the basket, and that's one of the tough reasons for playing Oldham County man-to-man. They've got so many guys who can make that move.
Right. They don't match up well with that.
49-34 and a turnover. North Oldham. Oldham County gets it back. 5:59 to play. In the ball game is a 15-point lead. Of course, you know, when I was growing up, Frank, the adage was you got to get it to 10 with 2 minutes to play, and you can make it up. But there was no three-pointer then.
Right.
Harper out to Brewer, wide open. Boom! All Oldham County right now as the lead is 18. Long pass ahead, blocked from behind. It'll be a foul on Oldham County. Adelson will step to the stripe. Teague picking up the foul for Oldham County.
Foul or no, that was a pretty convincing rejection there.
Yeah, and you know, and it has some of the same effect, even though it ends up with a foul and North ends up with at least one free throw out of it. You still develop that looking over the shoulder bit.
Right.
Grant Adelson, free throw, got them both. Makes Oldham pay for it, and the lead is down to 16. And of course, right now North wants every free throw opportunity they can get now. Shooting with the clock running. Both teams with 5 fouls, so neither in the bonus quite yet. Larimore, guarded by Yates. A kick to the corner to Gibson. He's already got over 20 points in the game.
Back into the zone for the Mustangs.
Clock down to 5:07 to play in the ball game. Brewer on the drive, and the little short jumper is good.
That's the kind of shot you want them to have to take. A contested, difficult shot, and they stuck it in like it was a piece of cake.
And North Oldham just driving the basket hard now, and again,
good call.
Going to get the foul. It'll be on Jackson Gibson, his first. And again, the clock stops. North Oldham with a chance to cut into the lead here with no time running off the clock, and Yates makes the first one. You know, I said it earlier, since Dylan Yates has gotten his offensive game going, this has been a completely different North Oldham team.
He provides a spark, there's no doubt about it.
Missed that second one, though. The rebound taken by Oldham County's Teague.
Still in the 2-3 zone.
4:42 to play. Underneath, Harper whirs it over the rim and in. I'm going to tell you something, Frank. They may get to that 70. They're putting the points up in a hurry.
Yeah. Well, the Gary Forrest rule was the first team to 50, and then 50. Bumped it up to 60.
56-37. Yates for 3, off the mark. Rebound tipped into the hands of Teague, and he's fouled by Grant Adelson. North Oldham on the season only giving up 54.8 points a game. Oldham County has eclipsed that now. So the Colonels still 15 points away from their average on the year. It'll be kind of hard to get to 415, but they're putting up the points now. Colonels will walk it up court here. Gibson and Brewer are the guards. Larimore, Henderson, and Harper, that front line. Bank shot, and unable to get it down. Henderson there is a little too strong with the shot. North Oldham with the rebound, but under 4 to play. On the drive in, Rose has it tipped away by Henderson, stolen by Larimore. Good little back tip by Travis Henderson there. And Brewer is going to be fouled by Justin Rose as he drives the lane.
Rose is frustrated.
Well, I tell you something. When you're the size of Brewer and you run into a guy the size of Rose who bumps you, it's really noticeable. He sent Brewer about 2 feet off to the side with that bump there.
I think the Mustangs look a little winded.
Brewer with the free throw. Well, everything this second half has gone Oldham County's way. The Colonels have shot well. They've defended well.
They've made their luck.
Yeah, good way of putting it. It's a team that looks hungrier than the team that played that second quarter.
Yes.
Wearing the blue and white. North looked hungrier in the first half. Air ball on the three. Larimore with the rebound for Oldham County. Colonels into front court. Brewer takes it to the left side, now kicks it back to Larimore, and the Colonels work the perimeter. You know, Gibson, about the only Colonel out there, hasn't taken a shot this period. That may change now. Goes up, blocked by Yates, gets his own rebound and puts it in. I swear that young man has springs in his legs. It just seems like his feet barely touch the floor and he's already back in the air again.
Yeah, he's had a remarkable game, no doubt about it.
Lead is 22 now, 2:54 to play. Oldham County less than 3 minutes away from win number 18 on the year.
Pressure's keeping the ball on one side. They're getting their head down. They're bringing all their people over because they're having so much trouble with it, and they're not getting any ball reversal. Not getting any ball reversal. The backside's open if you can get it there. It's just a matter of being able to handle the heat, and Oldham County's bringing the heat.
Harper picked up his fourth foul, and Burton at the stripe for the Mustangs. Mustangs, not one of the higher scoring teams in the 8th region, but they've been trending upward lately. They've been scoring more points. They only average about 55 a game. I'm not sure they're going to get there tonight. 54.1 actually, to be exact. 2:45 to play in the ball game. The lead is 20. DeWitt over to Brewer, drives in, lost the ball, picks it up. Shot no good, and a battle for the rebound. It's going to go, I believe, against McIntosh.
Yes. I think the FBI could get some prints off the back jersey of
Travis Henderson.
Yes.
Yeah, Henderson sneaked in there and had great offensive rebounding position, and McIntosh crashed into him. Henderson misfiring on the free throw. Has struggled at the line tonight, only 0 for 2 at the stripe. And now I didn't see that, but a little bit of a hard collision there, but I think Justin Rose may have just fouled out. Yep. Rose fouling out of the ball game with 2:30 to play. That was a big thing we were looking for tonight, was a matchup between two Player of the Year candidates on the floor. Jackson Gibson of Oldham County, Justin Rose of North. And tonight, Justin just never was able to get started.
No, but I think he's been a little different since since he rolled his ankle a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
He's not noticeably limping, but he hadn't had any explosion or elevation on his shots. His drives have been softer. I think he's a little gingerly.
Yeah, he's had a little trouble with fouls at times this year. That has been
frustrated.
But I don't think we've seen him get shut down offensively like we have tonight. That may have been in part due to the ankle. Gibson to Brewer out high. Over to DeWitt on the left side. Swings it over to Larimore on the right. Goes baseline, leans in, banks it up. No good. DeWitt with a follow. DeWitt with his first bucket of the ball game. And at the other end,
it's been a convincing display of basketball. They've dominated this half. Just an all-out blitz.
Yeah, I tell you, if I'm Coy Syracuse and coach, I got to be happy with the way my team answered the bell, because second quarter, North Oldham flat out played this Oldham County team, and Oldham County came out in the second half with a chip on their shoulder.
Yes, well put.
Free throw no good. Larimore with the rebound. in the game for North Oldham now. Jake Godden, the number 42, a 6'5" senior center. There's the give, baseline to Henderson, goes up, no good. He's fouled on the shot. And I think we're going to start seeing a lot of Oldham County subs coming in here real soon.
Those are the sophomores that you alluded to, maybe working their way in. Up, he's heading down there.
Number 5, Marshall Stewart in there for North Oldham now, 5'9" to senior guard. Number 32 in there, that's Mike Gibson, 6'2" junior for North Oldham. We already mentioned Godden, number 42. Free throw for Henderson, and it's good. And was it number 11, William Hare in there, 6'2" junior guard for the Mustangs for Oldham County. Now number 21. I'm going to have to pull up one of my other things here and find out who number 21 is. Henderson.
Luke Williams came in for
no good, and battle for the board. Henderson comes up with it, leans in, no good, gets his own rebound, has it stripped away. For Oldham County now, number 22, well, excuse me, not number 22. Travis Henderson is actually going to go out now. Number 11, Teague's in there. Number 32, McClarty back in for Oldham County. I'm going to double check our some of our previous numbers here. Number 21 is Votaw, Stephen Votaw. And at the line now, Dylan Benson going to shoot free throws. First one is no good. So both coaches emptying their benches now. Also in there for Oldham County. So we've got another one here. Benson's free throw rattles in. 63 for OC now. 39 for North Oldham. What a tale of two halves.
Yes.
Runner on the baseline won't go. Mesker with the rebound for the Colonels. Oldham runs it into front court. 1:13 to play here. Oldham County is going to win number 18 in convincing fashion now. Mesker with the ball. Kicks it over to Votaw. Votaw, Benson. Now back to Mesker on the right side. North playing straight up man-to-man defense here now. 52 seconds. Short of a wide open layup. Oldham County may not even shoot. Now Teague on the drive, takes it up against Godden and draws the foul. It's a 24-point lead for Oldham County.
And it was tied at the half.
That's impressive.
It is.
Teague, left-hander, in and out and in. Finally stayed down for the junior.
Well, whatever challenges were issued in the locker room, I think they took them personally and responded appropriately.
Teague hits them both. This is a team that only had 24 points at the half. They have put 41 on the board here in the second half. Pass comes in to Luke Williams for North Oldham. Mustangs get it up ahead. Long three on the way. Won't go. Fought for underneath. Loose on the ground. And it's picked up by North Oldham. Shot up by Jack Smith. Is no good, but a foul on Oldham County. It's going to go against Stephen Votaw, and that'll be his first. 31.2 seconds left. Well, whatever Coy Hughes has said at halftime, for his sake, I hope he bottles it and saves it for future consumption.
Well, it works so well, you might be able to make a video of it and sell it on eBay or something for coaches that need some help.
Left-hander at the line. Can't get this one down. Rebound taken by McClarty of Oldham County. 26 seconds. Colonel's just going to salt this one away now. Up ahead to Benson. Right side to Votaw with 20 seconds. Goes into the corner. Here comes the double team. In the corner, Mesker. Circles it out. Looks for help. Picked up his dribble maybe a little soon there. Needs some help here. Now finds Votaw across the way. 8 seconds as they finish off the ball game here. 5 seconds and the Colonels will let the clock roll. 65 to 39. The number 15 ranked Oldham County Colonels with a dominant second half defensive performance and a dominant offensive performance. A tale of two halves, and the second one belongs to Oldham County. The Colonels moved to 18-3 on the year with a 26-point victory. North Oldham falls to 10-9. We'll take a break. Back to North Oldham High School right after this on the Pegasus Sports Network.
A wise man once said, "The secret to happiness is comfortable shoes." Well, I don't know